Welcome back, guys. Smoke and Mirrors, episode 27. I am also 27 years of age.
And that was also the age that I think Kurt Cobain, Amy Winehouse. I had a big 27 club story that I would have done had I been successful.
Maybe for a later episode. No, but how we doing, big dogs? Good? Good?
How's it going good, man? How's it going real good?
Nice little
How
Saturday.
you doing?
Yeah, good, man. Feeling a bit tired, but
Sleepy Saturday?
We're bringing the energy right now, you know what I'm saying?
BD energy.
It's that fat dick spirit.
Jeez.
But nah, doing
Is it
well.
a large dong effigy.
But now doing well, and doing it well. But moving into some streaming news, we have HBO Max. They've come to an agreement with Amazon to be releasing their services on Amazon Fire TV.
Mm-hmm.
Finally.
I know.
You know how long people have been asking for this? Since the launch of HBO Max, people have been asking for this.
Yeah.
And it's been the only like non-console, one of the only non-console services or platforms that they've been trying to sort of get on.
Yeah.
They got on Apple TV,
Mm-hmm.
but this is like the other one because they're still trying to reach an agreement with Roku.
Yeah.
And Roku's just holding out.
See him just like the Bugs Bunny. No.
Tough. So this will mean their subscription base might grow by a whole bunch.
Yeah, because they're currently at 8.6 million subscribers. Some of those subscribers, because they had HBO previously at no further cost, they could go to HBO Max. So hopefully we see some more people now as well.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that don't like, dabbling in that Apple space. So for them to open it up for them,
Yeah.
it's quite good.
Yeah.
HBO also said that they're ahead of their 5-year plan, internal plan to reach, I don't know, like 40 million subscribers in 5 years or something.
That's
which is
wild.
nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Considering it's like, what, $15.95 a sub a month?
Yeah.
US?
That's big money, man.
Yeah, man.
Big money.
Dollary dues, mate.
We had Jim Henson and co come out and say that they're going to set up a new Haggar the Horrible animated series.
This is nuts.
Yeah. But it's the way that they're going to do it. For
Yeah.
me. Yeah.
That tech that they're using.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it'll still be the puppetry.
Yeah.
So Jim Henson and his team's puppeteers will still do the puppeting.
Yeah.
But it will be captured like digitally.
Yeah. They're almost motion capture puppetry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So crazy.
But they can do like the ad libs and mess around and kind of explore and stuff like that.
That's
so it's
mad.
still keeping the art in there. Yeah. This is cool. Did you ever read Hagar?
Yeah.
Did you say Hagar or Haggar?
Haggar.
I said Hagar when I was younger for some reason. I had the 2 dots in there.
Hugo.
But this guy was a big old drunkard.
He
Hagar.
was actually. I don't
Yeah.
know how they're going to get that across.
For kids, yeah. It was wild. It was putting this like they had big old books when I was coming out, when I was growing up. Like,
Yeah, but he was a Viking as well. And they just made light of him sort of coming home from raping and pillaging. Like, it's fucking wild.
Time to get drunk. Save the fucking day. Viking style.
Badly.
Probably be like the replacement of spinach for Popeye.
Yeah, but Popeye wasn't out there like doing the most.
Popeye was out there minding his business, and then Bluto would always come through and steal his bitch. Like, that was the worst. Olive Oil was just like getting round.
Was she though? Bluto was kind of like
Bluto was a rapist.
he was
straight up rapist.
He was.
It was fucking wild.
Yeah.
Came through with the black hair and a big old black beard. He was almost like the human version of what's his face, Pete from Disney.
He
Stinky
was.
Pete.
Yeah.
He was.
It's fucking wild.
Like Pete getting his shine on this pod. We got some photos as well. So Snyder released some photos of the Snyder Cut,
Mhm.
Justice League.
Yeah.
And it was like when you look at it, it's photos from the trailer as well.
Yeah.
That just
Yeah.
got released. But there was also a picture of Manganiello.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And the picture, it didn't look like the Deathstroke we seen at the end of the Joss Whedon cut of Justice League.
No,
Mhm.
no.
It was a different sort of hairstyle. It was more sort of shaved on one side, almost like a mohawk.
He had it was a mohawk.
Yeah.
And it was blonde as well.
Was it? I remember it in black and white. Like I only seen the picture
Oh.
in black and white.
It looked like it was blonde. Currently, right now, he's rocking like a full-on blue mohawk, though.
You see?
Manganiello, yeah.
He looks like
Oh,
Chuck
shit.
Liddell with that mohawk.
I think they're going to, it's blue because they're going to change the color in post.
Ah,
So
okay.
it should still be that silver. It should still
Yeah.
be silver, yeah.
Does this mean we'll see more like no masks Deathstroke now?
I think so. So
If he's talking or something, yes.
Mm.
But I think if he's
fighting?
fighting, if he's going to go into battle, he's going to wear his mask. He has to.
Yeah.
I hope that's the one thing. They need to do the mask right.
Mm.
It can't be too bulky.
The
Yeah.
mask looks all right, and you see the mask in Justice League. He did it well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't like Arrow.
No,
That looked
where
weird.
it was just
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah.
It looked like an Iron Man sort of head on his body.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
looked like a fucking rock'em sock'em robot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like the Predators when they came out,
yeah.
and it was a big head on top of like a small body. So
Yeah.
the proportions just weren't
Proportions
right.
is off.
But we were saying that like the different hairstyle might be because he's in the future. This
Yeah.
is in that nightmare sort of sequence.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Because the picture that Manganiello posted up, the blurb that he put up with it was heroes and villains need to team up, like us united,
Yeah.
hashtagged.
Yeah.
I think that's what the us is. Right?
Yeah.
It's not just the Justice League, it's everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone needs to unite to beat Darkseid.
Because you were saying on Batman's gun in BVS
Yeah.
is a Joker card.
Yep. So the rumor is that once they came back from in the second Justice League movie is once they actually came back to Earth because they get fucked up by Darkseid. So this is the third Justice League movie. Sorry. Yeah, they'd come back and Batman's putting together his army, but Darkseid comes and just decimates Earth. So he has to go through and put another team together. Right. So he'd have his Justice League, but to back them up, they'd have all the villains. So
Yep.
that's the reason why you see him in BVS when he walks around the corner, he's got a Joker card on the butt of his gun.
Yep.
And supposedly it's Joker and Deathstroke. Those are like his generals for the what's his
Oh,
face.
shit.
Yeah.
That's nuts, man.
Yeah.
Shit.
So it sounds like 4-hour cut. It sounds like Snyder gets to do those two movies that he was supposed to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Can-
sick.
I wouldn't be surprised if he shot like a whole bunch of shit.
Hmm.
Like obviously not now with the agreement with HBO, but prior. I reckon that would have been cool.
Yeah. Because I think he was still shooting the two movies.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And then like they condensed it into one movie.
Snyder, like we forget, but Snyder was shooting for a long time.
While BVS was going.
Yeah, so he had finished like principal photography on BVS and see directly into fucking what's his face?
Yeah.
Justice League. So he was shooting that movie for nearly 2 years. And then Whedon came on and then that movie came out. So he's got the footage.
Mm.
He's got the scripts. He was shooting it already.
That's why he had 240 minutes.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, fuck yeah, interesting. But we so moving on to other news, we also had Alicia Vikander. So she's going to helm the Dial M for Murder series.
Dial M for Murder is a Alfred Hitchcock movie from 1954. They also did stage plays.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's also been like remade multiple times as different
Remanaged,
movies.
re-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
What's his face's first movie? that Eastwood's first movie?
Play Misty for me.
Yeah. Is it kind of the same?
No, Play Misty for me was like the sadistic fan. Whereas Dial M for Murder is the husband who suspects the wife of cheating.
Yes.
So he blackmails an ex-con to kill her,
Yeah.
and then she figures it out, and then it's a big chase. But the husband's like the villain. But like A Perfect Murder with Douglas and Gwyneth Paltrow?
Yes.
And Vigo.
And Vigo, yeah.
That was very similar as well.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. So apparently with this, it'll be Vikanda's first show, like series, TV series.
Okay.
For US audiences, and apparently every season it will change. So
Okay.
it'll be a new scenario.
Okay.
So I think she's just in it for the one season and then done.
So they're going to American Horror Story it.
I think so, yeah.
Right.
Is this like a CBS show? I didn't get the streaming network.
I didn't get the streaming network either.
Me neither.
Okay.
It sounds like CBS though.
Yeah, it does.
When I saw this, like, this sounds like something that Carrie Washington would be part of.
Yeah.
Yeah, like she'd be the helm rather than I think anyone wants to see the cry face.
The stank face.
What else we got there?
Songbird. So the Michael Bay produced pandemic thriller starring KJ Apa and Peter Stormare is coming to PVOD from December 4th, I think, or 11th. December 11th, where it will play exclusively on that platform for 3 months before moving to a streaming service. So if you want to pay for it to see it, it'll be out December 11th.
Got to pay to play.
Jay-Z's birthday. No, it's December 4th.
December 4th, Star is Born.
Yep. Yeah.
Good times. Back to DC bag. We also have HBO Max saying that there may be a TVMA rating for this Green Lantern series that's coming out. This is fucking exciting, man. I'm actually curious though, is it just going to be Green Lantern just killing motherfuckers up? Just summoning big hammers, crushing heads and shit?
See, I don't know if that's out of tone for Lantern though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you know how the rings are supposed to be for it's Hope, isn't it?
Hope, yeah.
Yeah. So maybe this will be more so the elements surrounding Green Lantern that he's combating.
Okay.
Or you never know, maybe there'll be a Green Lantern that they never mentioned that was like heavy into like drug abuse or something like that. And maybe just the themes give it a TVMA rating.
Like I hope they're not like unnecessarily changing it up so that it's darker and more violent and stuff like that. Like I'm all for like a harder rating, but if it's like just to sort of get the rating,
Yeah.
then it'll be weird. But if it's closer to the tone of Watchmen, I'm in.
Maybe this is them sort of setting up that the theory that Snyder, we were just talking about him, would be setting up his own Snyderverse through HBO Max. And maybe this is all going to tie in together.
Okay. Yeah, maybe.
Because we can see, we'll see the Lanterns in Snyder's cut. Because they'll come through and fight Darkseid.
Yeah.
Or at least Darkseid when he came the first time. And Steppenwolf. Yeah.
Yeah.
What I reckon would be kind of cool is if they don't even reintroduce Sinestro, and the Sinestro cause there as well, and that's another like outlier that they need to fight as well.
That'd be sick because Sinestro is mad, man.
Yeah,
really like the fear rings.
Yeah,
but they were also saying that the villains in this could be like these other guys that are like real just bad motherfuckers. You know what I mean?
It sounds like it's shaping up to be interesting, and I'm fucking excited for that shit.
Isn't this one gonna have like the different the different lanterns?
Yeah. So I think they're settling on like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
But out of those 3 or 4 names, I did not see Jon Stewart.
John gotta be there.
I hope so. Hopefully,
Same.
he's the one that's training one of them.
Gotta be Omari as well.
Like, Jon Stewart, for me, was like near the most stoic Green Lantern you could ever have from Earth.
Mm.
Because he was almost like a drifter at points in time because he was just almost just depressed, just living his fucking life.
Mm.
Mm.
Because there was a lot of like trials and tribulations for him, and then he became a lantern. And then
Right.
He didn't understand his place in the core or even on Earth. He was
See?
like stuck in this in between.
That sounds like a good, juicy story.
Yeah, the juiciest pause.
Staying with DC, so Terrence Winter from Sopranos, Boardwalk Empire fame
The God.
is leaving the Batman spin-off series, Gotham 2. I don't know. I was excited that he was part of it, and now it's weird that he's kind of leaving, and it was due to creative differences as well. So I'm not too sure what's kind of happening behind the scenes. If he's the way that he wanted to portray things just wasn't in line with how Matt Reeves sort of wanted things done.
Yeah.
They didn't specify. But I don't think that that's a plus for this spin-off series.
Nah.
Like
No,
for me,
not at
like
all.
personally, things are stacked up against this series
Yeah.
because I just think of Gotham,
Yep.
Yeah.
and I'm sort of going, do we need this series?
No. I'm hoping that he departed and he was like, I won't do this Batman. I want to do Affleck's Batman.
Sick.
Yeah,
that'd be
That's
sick.
what I'm hoping.
I feel like it's just they're doubling down on this Batman coming out as well. Like, I see the film and I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm excited for this. But then when you have so many projects planned behind it as well, sometimes you can just fuck up that momentum.
You know what they did this with? Van Helsing.
Yeah.
Because they had apparently 2 sequels ready to go and a TV show. And they said that it was like very close to filming. And then the movie landed, did not hit. And it was just radio silence.
That movie
after that.
hit, dog.
Yeah, but critically.
Yeah, but still.
Because they knew they could get like full people once.
Yeah.
But they could not keep it up.
Well, the reason why that they should have switched it up, man. We needed, once again, we needed an R-rated vampire movie.
They should have kept it in line with the themes that they did in that Project London Van Helsing animated that they did.
Yeah.
That was fucking mad.
I don't mind if it's a adventure-based sort of vampire movie that's PG-13, because then we can sort of like especially set during that time. Like, I don't need the violence too much, but that script that was campy. The tone was off.
They didn't know what they were doing with that because they opened up with a really, really dark fucking movie.
Mm.
And you've got Dr. Jekyll kidnapping women and killing them and like all that stuff. And then that whole scene, you see Jekyll get his arm cut off and everything, like, and then like it just changes to daytime too quick, and it's too much.
Yeah.
And the opening was shit as well.
And I didn't like the portrayal of Dracula. It was way too campy.
I didn't like the portrayal of Frankenstein either.
Same.
Frankenstein was a whiny little cunt.
Yeah, he was. Fucking. There's so much shit about that movie. It could have been a great film.
Yeah.
Fucking annoys me.
I know.
And to have like a superpower like Jackman as well. We could have brought some like, good energy to
and
that
Jackman looked great in that movie.
I know,
I think that was the first time you really seen him with long hair as well, up until that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then Jackman took it to the next level with that mullet shit and fucking Chappie. That's Australian.
Yeah, that's Aussie as fuck.
Fucking excellent.
Like, that was the shaved down sides one as well. But
Yeah.
it still had the regrowth on the side.
Yep.
And he had a little bit on the top as well, just to like hit that fucking full hawk.
Yeah.
But have you noticed ever since Chappie, every dude ever since then wanted to rock the tucked in polo shirt with the chinos?
That's true. It's very
Trendsetter. So Warner Brothers finally took our advice.
true.
We called it last week.
I think we called it maybe like 25 episodes ago.
That they needed to shit or get off the pot with Wonder Woman. And they finally did that. So Warner announced that on Christmas Day, HBO Max will get Wonder Woman 84.
Fuck yeah.
It will come out exactly like our release strategy suggested, both simultaneously in theaters and on streaming. And in Australia, we're getting it December 16th in cinemas.
Yeah.
So I got my check yesterday, and I've already bought the new Tesla truck. What are you all spending it on?
I'm buying a house, B.
I'm buying a screening room with an attendant to make me popcorn.
I thought you were going to say Nintendo. I was like, yeah, I'm coming up.
A screening room just for Nintendo.
We had Fincher talking about the blunders of Mindhunter and his concerns for returning to the show.
Yeah, so he was talking about the stress of it. So, like, Fincher needs for the series, because I've never watched the show, but I'm assuming that because it's so full of facts and actual cases and real characters, they need a Bible. This is what he called it. He needs a Bible. So on season 1, they had this Bible that they could then refer to. And then it helped with the script. It helped where the show was going. It helped the actors. Season 2, they didn't have that.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of fucking around behind the scenes of them trying to sort of develop this thing. And he said he was just working these crazy weeks. So he said if he were to do a season 3, he would need that. But right now, because of all the effort that goes into it, it's so expensive to make this show, but then not a lot of people watch it.
Yeah.
For example, like I don't watch it. I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, same.
And it's just because, like, one, like, I didn't see much advertising for me to sort of get excited. It's one of those shows where I think it's more word of mouth. And, like, I just haven't prioritized it as something that I want to watch.
Yeah. It's one of those ones where you needed to not exactly go out of your way, but it was there. And he also talked about, because he had to, there was differences on the set. He had to actually go down to the set for a lot of the shooting for season 2 as well.
Yeah.
And considering he's got so many projects lined up, I think that really didn't help with everything going on as well.
I think it's the contrast between, like, the set that, you know, they were running over there with House of Cards compared to this one. Like, he just couldn't see how they couldn't get it together.
Yeah.
I
did like what he said with going back for a 3rd season. He was like, I don't know if I want to go back in the crawl space.
He was also talking about you know, how hard it was to get Mank actually made. Right? Because every studio is like, we can't make this movie unless it makes $1 billion. Like, that's the, you know,
that's the mentality
right now, which is why he's over there at, like, a streaming service or something like that, because it's like it's just going to be a small budgeted movie.
Yeah,
make the movie. He pointed to Todd Phillips' Joker, right? And he was like, you know, Warner took a gamble on this Joker film, and it actually paid off for them. And he was like, his quote was, nobody would have thought they had a shot at a giant hit with Joker had the Dark Knight not been as massive as it was. I don't think anyone would have looked at that material and thought, yeah, let's take Travis Bickle and Rupert Pupkin and conflate them and then trap them in you know, a betrayal of like a mentally ill person, and then trot it out for like a fucking $1 billion.
Yeah. Like, the intention was to get $1 billion with that movie.
Yeah.
Where it wasn't. It was legit, like, a gamble. A $60 million gamble.
Well, we thought, like, you know, Joker's going to come out maybe like 100 million.
Yeah. Worldwide.
150 million. Ah, man.
$1 billion.
$1 billion, man.
Big money.
Yeah.
It's funny how he touched on studios only want to make those guaranteed wins.
Yeah, they want the
Whereas the streamers are where it's at for his type of movies. I love that he said that. Like my sort of mid-budget kind of features are only being made at streamers right now, which is probably why streamers are so popular.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He also said that after he made Fight Club and Fox like distributed it, the people were like, our careers are over. I'm never going to work in this business again. And then that came out and just absolutely killed it. That changed cinema.
Yeah.
That movie.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the content.
Yeah.
And what I think the movies that audiences really wanted to see.
Yeah. Yeah. Because at that time, 99, like we were getting
safe movies.
The Mummy was coming out, like all that sort of shit. Like, it was all PG-13, safe. Okay, yeah, a lot of CG in there. We'll do this, and then it'll make us $1 billion.
I remember during that time, it was very rare we were getting like an R-rated movie.
But when we did, they were the better movies.
Yeah.
They were much better.
Because coming up to 99, wasn't this also like a topic we were talking about, not on here, but with action movies, how like the death of the R-rated action movie was coming up to then as well in 99.
Yeah.
So in 99, coming into 2000s, that's when we were getting our Bournes and all that sort of stuff. And we'll cut back on the violence, but we'll,
up the ante in terms of the set pieces.
Yeah.
And we'll have real star power in these.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you guys remember, but around that time, the R-rated movies that were coming out were the direct-to-video sort of action movies.
Yeah.
That were actually pretty fire.
You'd get your like The Prophecy and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But then you'd get your Blade in the cinema or something like that.
Yeah.
And that, or The Rock or something like that. And those were like huge movies.
Yeah.
With like a tiny budget that, made sense to, okay, fuck it, just give him the money.
That was the time of that Nick Cage triple feature, The Rock, Con Air, Face Off.
Yeah. The greatest triple feature in the world.
Triple double.
We also had more artistic camera work when coming into those times as well.
Excuse me. Yes. Jeez, this guy. Because we're also seeing the rise of CG during this time.
Yeah.
And Revolution Studios, which was on every movie. And you just
fucking
knew.
Vin Diesel. That's the cunt that I fucking blame.
Skim Beeble.
And everything was CG.
Fast and Furious, Triple X, like everything came out around that time. Fast and Furious, the first Fast and Furious was practical though.
Yeah.
Except when they went into the engines.
Oh God.
What do you call it? That first Fast and Furious is still fire. But the reason I was talking about that was you can use that in so many references now, considering how long ago it was. Like, for example, with The Rock with Nick Cage with the flares.
Yeah.
And that was Modern Warfare 2 when you call the helicopter on the White House and shit like that.
Yeah.
It's just so many like tropes from those films that fucking make me excited for films now when they bring it back.
You know what's fucked is that Olympus Has Fallen. Is it Olympus is the first one?
Yeah.
They kind of do that as well.
I do.
Well, I think there's a AC-130 in the air and it attacks the fucking White House.
Yeah. It's weird that like that you have this movie like The Rock.
Yeah.
And then a game copies it, and then a movie copies a game. It's like fucking copyception, man.
It's like fucking Street Fighter, the movie, the game.
Yeah. It was terrible, that game.
Yeah. That was like the real Mortal Kombat modeled Jose.
That's what they were going for. That was their attempt to get at Mortal Kombat.
Fincher also talked about Orson Welles.
Yes. Yeah.
And how everyone sort of praised Orson Welles because of Citizen Kane. But it wasn't just Orson Welles. It was because like he was smart enough to surround him with genius.
That's it.
He's like Orson Welles apparently is famous for saying that you can learn everything about cinematography in an afternoon.
Yeah.
And Fincher was like, you fucking could if you had like, like Greg Tolson or whatever.
Yeah.
That did the cinematography for Citizen Kane, which is fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
Like on your team.
Yeah.
Wells was a bit of a braggart, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, he was actually.
Yeah. Every time I think of Orson Welles, I think of Kung Pao, because that's what when they're doing the push-ups, they're like, Orson Welles, Orson.
Disney's setting up Darkwing Duck, rebooting it, getting dangerous.
Okay.
More akin to their DuckTales. Woo! Reboot that they recently did.
So supposedly he's in DuckTales.
Yeah.
Darkwing's in there. So they're going to use that iteration of the character going forward, which is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Darkwing Duck.
I'm pretty excited for that shit.
I hope they do the remake of the song, but I hope they don't like trap it up and
Trap.
It's the 808s over there.
Just got Juicy J to fucking curate the whole soundtrack.
Slob on my knob.
Oh man. We also got so we got photos of Iman Vellani's Kamala Khan for Miss Marvel.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. So it's just like not her in full costume, more average Joe. She's riding the bicycle.
Yeah. So portraying her as a real kid as well, New Jersey resident. There's also a shot of her dressed up as Captain Marvel.
Oh, cool.
That's mad.
Yeah, I don't know why I just had that shock through my body.
No.
I thought you were going to fall off your chair.
I was just getting possessed.
Some sort of dick demon.
Oh, shit.
So we also got casting for all the old knives. So this one we got Lawrence Fishburne, we got Jonathan Pryce, we got Chris Pine, and we got who's the chick?
It's in there somewhere. Curse you, He-Man.
So this one, they're at a dinner.
Yeah.
Chris Pine and the chick, and then he's like a CIA spy and she's like an ex-spy, or vice versa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like through they sort of go and recount like some of the missions that they've been on.
Yeah.
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 And through the events of the night, they realize one person might not make it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know how Jonathan Pryce, Lawrence Fishburne sort of show up.
It's just Jonathan Pryce as the president and G.I. Joe. Finally broke the fuck out of that bunker.
Fucking Foslu just comes out of nowhere.
But
They
sounds
took my life.
it sounds interesting because they're talking about a mission that they were on that just never ever got concluded.
Yeah.
And now they're starting to piece those together and they're starting to work out why the fuck it went sour.
Who's the chick? I want to say Alicia Vikander, but I don't think it is.
Not too sure.
That's all right. That's all right. We'll come back to it. We also got the first photo release for Malcolm and Marie, the
Tandy Newton.
Yeah.
Tandy Newton. That's it. How could I forget Maeve?
I love Maeve.
Yeah, I know. Maeve's had some of the best character arcs. We also got the first photo release for Zendaya and John David Washington's Malcolm and Marie.
Yeah.
Every shot I've seen is like Zendaya massaging Washington's chest.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just going to be one of those real artistic, like sort of no dialogue.
It's just an hour 30 long of the pottery scene from Ghost.
But yeah, I don't even know the plot details for this movie.
So with this one, JD's a director.
Yeah.
And what had happened is they just came back from the premiere of his newly directed film. And when they get home, so they're talking about, the success of the film. They're hoping it's going to be a critical success and it's going to be $1 billion, things like that. But then as the night progresses, a lot of stuff in regards to their relationship comes up. And it's about if they're really going to be together at the end of this night, things like that, and if they can work through it.
Hmm.
So it seems to be more like a drama type thing. But I'm excited. Sounds interesting enough. If it, like streaming service wise, I won't go to a cinema to watch this, but I'll watch it at home. It's
Yeah.
another one of those COVID flicks where it's just two people in a room.
Yeah.
This is Netflix, eh?
Yes.
Netflix is getting this.
Netflix
This is the one that
paid
they.
the bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, 30 mil, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
it's big dollars.
We also got a premiere date for All Mankind,
Mhm.
which is the alternate history of if the Russians actually landed on the moon instead of the US, right? So that comes out February 19th, 2021. I didn't watch the first one.
Me neither.
The first season.
Did you
I need
watch
to
it?
check it out.
It's got Scoot McNairy in there, eh?
And what's his face? That O from Suicide Squad.
Joel Kinnaman?
Joel Kinnaman.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if he's playing
Mm.
the old Armstrong in.
Where's season 2 for C? That's what I want.
Ah, see what you did there. Season 2. Haha, mind's eye, my friend.
I haven't got the marketing campaign for you, Apple.
See it now. We also got, so there's a half-hour like dramedy coming through for Hulu.
Yep.
It's called Out There.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't read much into this one,
Me neither.
but I'm always down for a good dramedy.
Anybody check it out? Nah. All right. Who's cowboying the fuck up there? So we got Jeff Stoltz, Tamara Tooney, Mason Alexander Park, Rachel House, Anne Truong, and Huaz Wanda, all joining the cast for the Cowboy Bebop series on Netflix.
Over there on Netflix, huh?
Yeah.
Hmm.
They'll join John Cho.
Yeah.
After he broke his leg and then got shut down for COVID. And
Apparently it was the worst break
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
Like it was like a clean separation.
Jesus.
That's what set it back. Because that's the
and Anderson Silva, that shit.
so it's delayed them. I don't know when this is even dropping, but I'm excited for it, man. I want to see something.
Yeah.
Probably next year.
Yeah.
I
After Witch is done, they'll push this out.
Yeah. I was watching, it was like top 10 fight scenes from anime. And this was number 10 of him in the first episode when he's fighting that dude. I forgot how mad that looks because it's all side panned
Yeah.
of him fighting that dude. And it's all like kicks and shit like that and him doing flips. Like obviously Chon Cho ain't going to be out here doing
don't know.
flips. That's
Could
true.
be.
That's true.
I don't know
Chon
why
Cho-
he hurt himself.
I hope it's not wire work flips though. You know, where it like looks like they're just like floating like zero G.
I want the assisted flip where they can.
Yeah.
That wire work is all right.
Yeah. Can you imagine? It's just GSP doing the fights for it. Because GSP can flip, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
Fuck, that guy can move.
Flip
No.
it on you for real.
Yeah.
Flip, yeah.
What's getting flipped next March is coming to America. I like to just say coming to America too,
Same.
to avoid confusion.
Mm-hmm.
So March 2021, it's dropping on Amazon. It's
Very
big.
good.
Nope.
Amazon seemed to have like quite success with what's his face with the Borat sequel.
Yeah.
I think this is going to kill it as well.
And Borat was a surprise drop
Yeah.
with the marketing and advertising behind this one.
Yeah.
Be big business for everybody. Yeah, I'm excited for it, man. They haven't
Same.
started their promotional run either. So usually it'll start 4 months out. So I reckon by Christmas we'll have a trailer. Because one was rated apparently and in the tuck ready to go. So
Yeah.
they must have worked out their release. And now they're ready to execute.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
For our final piece of streaming news, fucking exciting shit, but HEO, HBO Max has finally made it official. So there's a series order now for the Last of Us series.
Booyah.
Fuck yeah.
I'd buy that for $1.
Fucking earth. Buy 100 of them for $1. But this is good. I can't fucking wait. I just want to see a trailer, see how that pans out, and then go from there.
So I admittedly haven't watched Chernobyl either.
I need to watch it.
Same. And it's only like 6 episodes apparently, but it's apparently the best show on TV.
Yeah. That's what our brother said as well. He said it was really, really good.
So I'm excited at what Craig Mazin will bring to this because he's going to be the showrunner. I like that Neil Druckmann is so involved. And what I kind of want to get now is a sense of who's going to sort of operate more behind the scenes, like who's the production designer going to be. Because we already know that the guy that scored the first game or both games is coming back for the show as well. So the music's going to be in good hands, but hopefully they get someone like Carol Spire or something like that do the production design so that the shit just looks authentic.
And who are they going to get to do their special effects, man?
Hopefully they do it so practical that they don't really
that's
need
what I'm
it.
saying. I'm hoping that they'll just say K&B is.
Man, because they can do whole face masks.
Whole face, yeah.
Even if they made it of like mushrooms, right?
Yeah.
And then explode it.
Yep.
It would look nuts. Damn, I hope this
get
looks.
Doug Jones in there.
Oh man.
Yeah. That's a dream team right there.
That's
I'd
it.
be fucking keen for that shit. Every time I think of Last of Us, I think of that bit where the car drives into that supermarket and that dude's pushed you into the supermarket, the glass panel thing, and then he like his neck over the bloody glass like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you just hear the gurgling as you're running like that.
But I think that's key in them capturing the feeling of this lot. It's gotta be rough. It can't be slick. It's not like Joel's gonna be like taking out 5 guys, you know what I mean?
No.
Yeah.
It's gotta be, what's his face? It needs to be rough. It needs to be dirty.
Yeah.
It needs to be just it's no style or anything. It's no fight style. It's I'm gonna use whatever I can.
Yeah.
Which is that's the the line straight through that game is I'm gonna use everything I can to survive.
Yeah.
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 Because it's just to survive.
It's just to survive. It's not to make a living or something like that. It's I need to survive.
Yeah.
It's not, I'm hoping it doesn't feel like fucking Walking Dead where it's like, I don't want that.
Nah, they can't drag it on.
Yeah. I want like this to just be like
Limited series. Get it in and out.
Even if it's 2 and they do the second one
yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
Because this might not even like finish the first game either.
No, I see this being spread over 2 seasons. There's so much story there that you can spread it over 2 seasons. You need to do the whole backstory for Tommy, like all of the stuff for the I mean, that would see into the Fireflies and all that sort of stuff. And what was Joel doing before then? And
yeah. So I think that's why Druckmann's on board to sort of help with those story elements as well, because he was saying like, he was stressed out about the control of things. Yeah. Like he needs to have more control.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's funny because they're actually producing under the Naughty Dog banner as well.
Yeah.
So it's HBO and Naughty Dog doing this, which is good.
And Sony.
And Sony.
But Sony, like it sounds like they're taking more of a backseat. Yeah.
Don't forget about old Gil.
Please, man, you gotta give me the sale. My wife, she's gonna leave me.
But yeah, man, I'm hoping that this is really, really good and well done. Like I think that Druckmann will end up directing an episode here and there as well. Yeah. And then he'll dip his feet into that world and we'll get some beautiful, beautiful movies from this man.
What do you call it? You can see why Druckmann chose to survey this rather than Uncharted as well.
Yeah, yeah. For me,
paint by numbers for me.
I think that this will have the most impact from a story level.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
like it's not about the set pieces as much as it's about the story and the characters.
Yeah,
yeah.
So I'm glad that they got those guys on board.
Yep.
It's the most important shit.
Yeah. Fuck, I'm excited.
Same. Moving into film news.
So we got Chris Pratt and Vin Diesel cruising down to old Australia to come shoot Thor.
Yeah.
No, we don't have any. I mean, We don't have reports that Saldana's here or coming or anything, but I'm pretty sure she's going to be here too.
Hmm.
And then we have like it. We just need Cooper to bloody what's his face it to voice
Voicing?
him.
Yeah.
Well,
And we got the whole Guardians of the Galaxy here.
it's funny because like Vin Diesel has never done the mocap for Groot. So,
No,
So what's changing, you reckon, that he's here?
I think he's actually going to do the mocap
Wow. Do you reckon Groot's like
because
bigger?
Groot's going to be bigger.
Ooh, so
he
how
won't, he
long?
won't be teenage Groot. He'll be.
Yeah.
Well, Groot doesn't grow as like we do.
Yeah.
He can grow
So you reckon?
faster or slower as he wants. Really.
Because they're saying maybe he's going to be like a bigger Groot than he was in the first Guardians.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Because he was massive in the first Guardians.
Yeah, he was huge, but he could grow and what's his face as he wants to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can he?
You see him get bigger to grab that battery.
Yeah. But can he stay that way?
I think so.
Maybe
Why the
he's
fuck didn't he just go from baby Groot all the way to
Doesn't want to.
maybe
He wants to
he's
chill out.
or the maturity thing?
yeah.
Because he's not the same Groot.
It's not the
Yeah.
same Groot. Yeah,
Mm.
like that Groot's dead. This is like a whole different portion of the tree. This is exciting. I'm pretty sure we'll get reports of Saldana coming in to the country soon. Yeah. And Bradley Cooper's shooting that other movie now anyway, so it's not like he can't do voiceover work for them.
You reckon James Gunn did some work
I think James Gunn
incorporating them
I think he's going to come down soon as well.
and direct? He's the only one that can direct the Guardians.
It's either that or like his brother's going to have to come down as well to do the mocap for Rocket, so he might as well.
True.
And he could probably scout and do all his stuff here because he's going to set up Guardians soon. And this is the only place where you can shoot it. It's safe.
Mm.
So you might as well.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So you reckon Batista's going to come down as well?
Batista's going to have to come as well, yeah.
And Mantis.
And Mantis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see her superhero trash talk that she did for Hemsworth?
No.
She did like this full French song and shot it. I think it was in France as well. And it's her singing, and the lyrics are like, you got small balls and all sorts of shit. It was pretty funny. So David Leitch's bullet train is taking off, man.
Yeah, man.
Like a rocket ship, but a train. So we got Masaoka, who played Hero from Heroes.
Yeah.
He's in an unspecified role.
Mhm.
These are all unspecified roles, by the way. We got Michael Shannon in this too.
It's the leader of either like the FBI or something like that. I
Yeah.
reckon. It's got that feel.
Mm.
And then we got Lady Gaga.
Yeah. She's probably going to be the femme fatale on the train.
Yeah.
Dangerous, but you don't know it.
But you kind of know it.
Yeah. She got that look. She wear those like sleek dresses, caught up by the beauty, and then it's just knife to the throat type shit.
Like what's her face in Rogue Nation?
Rebecca Ferguson.
No. The blonde girl.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, I know the one. His sister in Hobbs and Shaw.
No.
Rogue Nation. The French one.
The French one.
Yeah. That was in Protocol. Ghost Protocol.
Oh, Ghost Protocol, sorry.
Yeah.
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 The girl from Bond.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It seems like Bullet Train is the hottest ticket in town, though.
Yeah.
It seems like as soon as Brad Pitt signed on, it was like,
This is a go.
yeah.
Just the pulse went out.
I'm excited for Brad Pitt to sort of get in that action bag, though.
Pitt doesn't really get into his action bag that much.
No, that's why
Like,
I'm excited.
He's never done a movie that's like full on action.
Mm.
And when it is, it's Mr. and Mrs. Smith. You know what I mean? And that was more guns than the back-to-back action and a lot of CG assist.
A lot.
Whereas, like, that last bit in Mr. and Mrs. Smith, that was all gunplay. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Very little physical sort of hand-to-hand combat. But to see him kind of get in that John Wick bag,
Yeah.
You see him sort of get, you can see like a few jiu-jitsu moves and whatnot in Fight Club when he's fighting though. But,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Fight Club.
When he's
But
fighting,
that was brawling.
Yeah, when he's fighting Bruce Lee in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, you see him move, and he looks pretty good.
He does actually
Yeah.
look pretty good. He
Yeah.
looked confident too. Like
Yeah.
he didn't look like he was sort of like
But
nervous.
that's the character though. He knew he could take Bruce.
That's so bad, man.
Nobody kicked my ass.
Yeah, you kind of did.
He was kicking the shit out of Bruce.
It's supposedly a true story.
Fucking really? Fuck yeah.
That's a rumor.
We got a couple of movies that wrapped as well.
Mm-hmm.
So M. Night Shyamalan's Old has wrapped.
Oh,
It's a very quick shoot. 2 months.
quite quick.
2
But
months
he
done.
does that way.
Yeah.
Like he does shoot. He's
Yeah.
like Spielberg like that. Like he shoots quick.
Yeah.
Get in, get out, get the scene. All right, we got it. Let's go.
I wonder
Yeah.
if he shot this in Jersey as well. You know, he shoots all of his movies in Jersey.
Mm.
More than likely.
Mm.
Be expensive, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's all beaches as well. Apparently, this is on a beach.
Yeah. Well, they got the shore out there.
Yeah.
The Jersey Shore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excited for this one. I want
Mhm.
to see. Still want to watch The Visit.
Same.
I still want to watch bloody that. Yeah, The Visit. He did Mom and he produced Mom and Dad, didn't he?
I have no idea. I haven't really looked in that movie.
I keep fucking talking about watching The Visit, and I never do that shit. I need to get my ass to the bookie, man.
Mm. I might skip this Shark Boy and Lava Girl news
Yeah.
because we're going to come back to it.
Yeah.
But we also had Scream 5.
Yeah. Simply titled Scream.
I don't like how they do this, hey? It's like you had the naming convention since like Scream 2. You did 2 sequels off the back of that, and now you come back to Scream. Yeah.
Yeah, they had Scream 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Scream 2 and then 2 other sequels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It fucks my shit up. If I get it on Apple or something, then it's going to be like the first Scream and then this Scream straight after it.
Yeah.
This is like 97, 2021. Like it, I don't like that shit, man.
It feels like it's the remake. And maybe that's what it is.
Reimagining.
I'm telling you,
Mm.
What's-Her-Face dies right at the start of this movie.
Nev
Nev
Campbell.
Campbell.
Nev Campbell.
That's O's hot take.
Yeah.
Calling it now.
Calling it now. She
Yeah.
does. It's going to be exactly like the first movie. You have Kevin Williamson back. So I reckon that's exactly what's going to happen. It's going to be like, what's your favorite scary movie? And then it's going to be all that other bullshit that happens in that scene. And then like, funny asshole or something like that. Be original. And then dude is going to come through and slay that bitch. Straight up.
That's rough.
Yeah. I reckon that's what it's going to be.
That'd
Yeah.
be the ballsiest move. They kill all the sort of old heads in the first
Well,
10 minutes.
Well, it makes sense for them because then with you know, what's her name? Sydney Prescott. With Sydney dying, that would bring all those people back to the town. So that would bring Dewey and Courtney Cox and
Gail would be writing another book on it then.
that's right.
And she would go out like a fucking mother.
Like a light. Like a light.
Yes. I was getting a nice sicko mode back with Screen franchise. So we also got news. Well, not really news. It's kind of non-news, but Mads Mikkelsen heard the talk about him being cast as Grindelwald and taking over from Depp. And he played like the actor card when he's like, that's all speculation at this point because Mads wants the bag, I think.
Hmm.
That just means that they haven't done the deal yet.
Yeah.
He just like maybe they have spoken to him. He just needs to sign that
It
contract.
off.
And I want the same pay and play deal.
For all the sequel.
Yeah. But that's the thing. When I read it, it sounded like Lashif to me
Mm.
when he was talking.
Yeah.
Nothing
That-
sinister.
Yeah. But
For,
that deal is not we haven't done that deal yet.
for me, it was straight Hannibal. That's why I can't wait to. If he does do it, I can't wait because I loved him in Hannibal, man.
I still need to watch that shit.
So good.
We had Searchlight Pictures. They actually reached out to Alexandra
Dumas.
Aja to direct Elijah, which is a new horror film.
Yeah. So it's this boy whose dad gets sick
Mm-hmm.
or mom gets sick. And then an adult, like they take this like guy on and board him up in their home, and then weird shit just starts happening. So it's also the first time that Fox Searchlight has kind of made a movie in a while as well.
Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuckers. Yeah.
So I'm interested. I like Kroll, his last movie.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited what he's going to do with this one.
Like A is just the man. Like
Yeah.
Mans knows how to put a really good movie together.
Tense movie together.
Just ratchet up that tension as well. Like it's
Because this is going to be that kid by himself, basically.
yeah.
With like, so to me, like straight away, I get pedophilic tones.
Yeah.
I get like home invader. I get like the sort of defenseless sort of kid. So I want to see, because maybe it's not the adult. Maybe it's the kid projecting it.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
So we got Spyglass Media. So they're setting up a Short Circuit remake, right? And they're going to do like a full-on Latin sort of Short Circuit remake, which
Yeah.
is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Considering what they did with that first movie.
And he was with the essays, eh?
Well, no, the fact that like the the guy plays an Indian,
Oh, yeah.
that guy ain't a real Indian.
Oh.
That guy is like Latin.
Really?
The doctor, he's putting on that. Yeah, they fucked that up.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
So
disgusting.
what? He was already brown, and then they brown faced him.
Yeah, yeah. So they're actually doing right by it. So
That
Yeah.
guy was pretty stereotypical as well.
yeah, very.
Short Circuit is wild problematic.
Yeah, it's big problematic energy. But yeah, this should be good, man. I'm
So-
hoping.
And it's
Hopefully practical.
Yeah.
yeah. Johnny Five is love.
Mhm.
We also have so reports of Angelina Jolie is going to direct this biopic, Unreasonable Behavior. So this is about one of the war photographers. Yes, I can speak. Don McCullen.
Yeah.
So it's almost detailing his story or his career within war photography. And this will also be produced by Tom Hardy,
Yeah.
not
Do you-
Ed Hardy.
Just wearing the jeans and shit.
That's disgusting.
The hats. Do you know which wars? Because this guy's had a long career.
60 years, man.
Yeah.
So
So it'd be what's his face then? It'd be 60 years. It'd be all the way from
Nam?
World War II. Is it 60 years from now or 60 years ago?
I think it's 60 years from now, to be honest.
Shit.
So that would be Nam.
That would be Nam, yeah. So
Yeah.
that'd be Vietnam. That'd be
Iraq.
Iran as well. The
Cold War.
Cold War, maybe Korea as well.
Mm.
Yeah, we're going to be Korea and then Nam and then
Feels like in Full Metal Jacket, he's a photographer as well.
yeah. But it also feels like the character in We Were Soldiers, Barry Pepper's character.
Ah, yeah.
But yeah.
So I
So
gotta watch that again.
it is the Nam War, but it's also that genocide that happened in Cambodia as well.
Oh
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, the Killing Fields touched on that
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. So it'll be like really interesting, really sad, but really interesting.
Hmm. Yeah, Angelina Jolie getting in a directing bag.
Yeah. Well, she directed what? Something before this. The other movie.
She this is like her fifth movie.
Yeah.
She did that Unbroken, The Land of Blood and Honey.
Yeah.
And a couple of others. First, They Killed My Father.
Mm.
And based off that, Don McCullen was like, this director It wasn't like Angelina Jolie. It was like this director, like has the chops to actually tell an unflinching story.
Yeah.
So yeah, Angelina Jolie got the balls to do it. I like it. I like it. Who's also getting tapped to be the director is John Chu.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So he's going to direct the live action Lilo and Stitch or Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah.
Lilo. Which will be pretty cool.
Very cool.
Brody's looking forward to this.
Yeah.
You know, I told Brody this, like that they were developing one like right after Disneyland. So let's say like Jan or Feb. He's been waiting for it. When is it out? Is it out now? Can I just watch it? It's like, it's not out, man. It hasn't even been like, you know, they haven't even started production.
That's one of the things I remember from LA is watching like all of those Lilo and Stitches with him when it was too cold to go outside.
Yeah.
Because LA weather in December is shit.
Yeah, don't let the movies fool you. It's cold.
Game lied to me because it does rain in Southern California.
I didn't read this next piece of news about
Neither
Billy
did I.
Porter. Do you know what if is?
Yeah. So it's so Billy Porter. He was previous film. He was in Pose. I'm not too sure if you
How
heard
fire
of it.
that show is?
No.
Pose?
Oh, check that shit out. That shit is fire.
How's it spelled?
POSE.
POSE. It's on either
Pose.
it's on either Hulu or HBO Max. One of the two. Yeah.
Okay.
Fire. And Billy Porter's a mad cunt too.
Who is Billy Porter?
Billy Porter.
Billy Porter's like that. He's like in one of those out actors in what's his face in Hollywood. He's a really good actor, but he like, you know, shows up to the award shows like just like you'll see him like wearing a dress or something.
Yeah,
but it looks fire, the dress
Okay.
for a man. Yeah, he's cool. Billy Porter's cool, man.
Oh.
But so the film's called What If, and essentially it centers around this high school kid, and he's got this crush on this this trans lady at the school.
Yeah.
And he's pretty nervous about it, so he posts on Reddit talking about his crush with this girl named Kelsa. And the internet's like, you need to go for it. If you have a crush, you need to pursue that, see how you feel. And it moves into their senior year at high school, and they have this relationship, and it's all about like, you know, the trials and tribulations of that relationship and how it unfolds.
So the trans chick is a student as well?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I thought it was one of the teachers or something like that because you just said person.
Yeah. It's like that show that they got out now.
What show?
It's just called The Teacher with one of the Maras in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kate Mara.
Right.
And she's like, and that O from Jurassic World, the older brother.
Oh.
And she's like, you know, she's grooming this kid
for... What was the show? Kate Mara, huh?
But yeah, so it's different.
Yeah. I'm liking that more of these films are coming out.
Same.
Yeah. There needs to be more exposure, and Billy Porter's killing it.
I'll wait for this one because I want to see. I just don't want it to be pandering. I don't want it to be like, you know.
I don't think it will. That Pose show isn't. So that Pose show is about like, you know, it's some theater company that used to put on shows back in the day in New York, and just how fucking wild it was, man.
Oh yeah.
So like for all the gays and the queers and all that sort of stuff, they put on shows in like, you know, in New York, like actual shows. Fucking wild. It's pretty cool.
All right, I'll check it out. I'm willing to dive in this bag like hetero cis male, looking at different minorities there.
I don't
I'm
really
good with
care.
that.
As long as the story is good, I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that, like, you know, it's like New York in the 70s and it's like real fucking dangerous out there. That's what gets
That's
me.
true.
Like,
That would have been
wild.
hard if you were like gay, transgender, anything.
In New York.
Streets is rough, man.
But they were from the streets. So they would be rough themselves as well. Like They knew about it. They knew how to take care of themselves.
Yeah.
What's Colin Hanks up to there?
Yeah, him and Diane Herrero and Nelly are all jumping on the casting couch for Clear Lake. So what is this about?
So this is the Buddy Holly biopic.
Righto.
Okay.
So this is the one where Nelly is playing
Chuck Berry.
Chuck Berry.
Chuck Berry tank like Nelly?
Have you seen Chuck Berry? He looks like a drug fiend. He's skinny as fuck. I don't know if Nelly need to lose some weight or something.
So like hot in here Nelly would be more suitable?
No, that's still too big.
Oh shit.
Chuck Berry is a real skinny dude. Like skinny.
Shit.
Like he looked like he was hooked on heroin skinny. Like that's how skinny Chuck Berry was.
Jesus.
Yeah. Like it's wild.
So we're talking
This
like
doesn't make sense because I've seen Nelly. Have you guys seen Nelly recently? He's still fucking jacked.
Yeah.
Like he's fucking huge. He's bigger than Hot in Here Nelly. Like he's fucking huge.
when he came back for that Party People track, he was fucking jacked like he was hitting the juice.
I saw him in the
thick.
he was in the versus battle with Luda.
Yeah.
And he was jacked. Fucking huge, man.
Jesus.
Like he's gonna have to lose weight or something.
Big
Or
time.
It's gonna like big clothes or something, but it's gonna look funny then.
If they have the big suits.
Yeah.
All right.
Like the time you saw Big Pun in a suit.
You reckon they do like a little gag where he gets, like Chuck Berry gets hit and he has to put the Band-Aid on?
Fucking better not.
Oh, it's getting hot in here.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Know that sound you're after.
All right. And that's it for film news
Yeah.
this week. We actually didn't have that much.
No. It was mostly streaming news like
Yeah.
we're predicting.
Mm.
Cut the check.
We'll go into movie trailers. So we got a few here. So we got The Stand. We got like a little 60-second kind of promo.
Yeah.
Teaser. When
Yeah.
does this drop?
Soon?
Soon?
I think soon, yeah.
Yeah,
December.
hopefully.
I think this is like December 4th.
Okay.
It's like a 10-part series event.
10 part.
Yeah.
Damn it. It's like 10 weeks.
Yeah.
Why don't they just do 3?
It's like a full series, eh?
Fuck.
But we also, they didn't show it in this little promo, but we also got to see Ezra Miller as Trash Can Man.
Yeah.
The shots that he had, it was just like, with his tongue out. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Considering I've only ever seen Ezra Miller either being really nerdy or like looking really like handsome in like shots with long hair, this
Yeah,
would be
but-
different for me.
You didn't see him in what's his face? You haven't watched Fantastic Beasts, so.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
Is he
See
good?
him? Yeah.
The range on
Yeah,
Miller.
the range is quite good.
I've been hearing Ezra Miller is a great actor.
He is.
I want to watch that. We need to talk about Kevin. I haven't watched that yet.
Yeah.
Gotta check it out. This is a good, showcased a lot more of Whoopi Goldberg. It was very much Whoopi Goldberg and
Randall Flagg.
yeah, what's his name? It was Mother Abigail and Randall Flagg.
Pennywise's brother.
Yeah, Skarsgård.
Skarsgård.
Yeah,
Michael.
and it
Alex?
Alexander
Skarsgård. So yeah, it was showing their two characters, and then everyone in between. It was very very quick. It didn't show a lot.
I'm excited for this though.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
Yeah.
I'll watch it.
It's over there at that other streaming service, yeah.
CBS All
CBS
Access.
All Access, yeah.
Yeah.
So it should be violent and
Swearing.
swearing. and-
Could be, and it's directed by Josh Boone.
so we know it's going to be good.
Yeah, yeah.
If the studio didn't fuck with him, we know it's going to be good.
Yes.
We so we got Justice League, the Snyder Cut. We got a new trailer, and we got it both with and without color as well.
Yeah. So the new trailer was the old trailer. They added a couple of snippets in there.
Yeah. Still had the music.
Yeah.
Sounds like they got the rights back.
We called that as well.
Shout out to last week. I
I
gave you all it.
but they like it looks good in color, man.
Yeah.
It looks good in color. I'm just waiting for it to kind of open up. Because like I was looking at the framing and that is 4x3.
Yeah. So there's stuff missing on either side.
Yeah.
We know. We know.
Snyder's just keeping it until that fucking release.
Yeah.
Tom and Jerry. Do you guys watch the trailer for this?
No,
This looks trash.
for real.
I'm sorry. Like usually I wouldn't just out and out just shit on a kids movie as well, but
That's my job.
this looked just horrible. This so we got Michael Pena.
Yep.
We got Chloe Grace Moritz.
Mhm.
And there's like a few other really, really good supporting cast members as well.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
This is like the new sort of Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is what this feels like.
Where it could have been
Yep.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Yeah.
So it looked like Chloe Grace Moritz was really just reacting.
Mm.
So she's doing stupid shit like, what the? Oh my gosh. And yeah, it just looked trash.
Chloe Grace Moretz has a lot like better range than that. Why would she sign
Yeah.
up to something like
Exactly.
this?
Exactly.
That's bad, man.
We
This-
get paid,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
This was
Yeah,
this
that's
was
true.
the bag.
It's the bag.
This is the one for the bag. This
the
one is
that
for
we
the
want.
money.
Yeah. Time is for the money.
Do you guys watch Castle Freak? I haven't watched the original.
Me neither. I was going to say I read the synopsis for this and this sounds mad, but I didn't watch the trailer.
Yeah. Like this is this chick goes blind like in an accident
Yeah.
and then
She starts fighting crime as Daredevil.
so she
the bad guy.
and then finds out that one of her estranged family members has passed away and left her a castle in Italy.
Mm.
And then when they move there to go check the house out, go check the castle out, they find the Necronomicon.
Yeah.
And then they start sort of saying the words and looking into it. And then there's rituals and all sorts of shit there.
So apparently this was a slasher flick, the original.
I'm a slasher.
Yeah.
So they changed it into more paranormal shit in this one.
Mm.
So wasn't it there's another movie that's like this, yeah, where a chick goes deaf, and then there's like
Hush.
yeah.
It's
Hush
directed by
Puppies.
Mike Flanagan.
Hush.
Yeah.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to check it out. It's got the same chick from I want to say American Horror Story, but it's not. Haunting of Bly Manor and Haunting
Okay.
of
Yeah.
Hill House.
Same chick from Ratchet or no?
No, it's not.
No. We got a trailer for One Night in Miami.
This looks good.
So they're it's Muhammad Ali, but it's weird because he's still Cassius Clay.
He just won.
He just won.
Yeah.
Just won the world championship. Malcolm X is there.
Jim Brown.
Jim Brown is there. Who else is
Sam
there?
Cooke.
Sam Cooke is there.
Yeah.
Right. And they're basically Ali he just won the world championship. He couldn't actually go to his own after party because he was black, which is fucking wild. They have to post up in this motel, and they start telling stories, basically.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it looks like the first kind of formings of the Black Power movement.
Yeah. Yeah.
It looks really, really good. So this is Regina King's debut film as well in a directing bag. And it was a play before.
Yeah. It looks good, man.
And the
Yeah.
playwright actually came back and did the script for this.
Oh, good.
But everyone looks on point. You see Sam Cooke in concert.
Yeah.
You see Jim Brown and Muhammad Ali sparring, like
Yeah.
mucking around in the hotel room. See Malcolm X on TV giving a speech. It just looks really, really good.
Yeah.
Like it looks like it's almost like the dream team. They're in that one room. Just be unbelievable.
All we need was Martin.
Yeah.
We're good.
Yeah.
But that came later.
Yeah.
Anyway. So
Mm. Yep.
Much later.
We got a trailer for The Godfather Part 3, The Death Coder, which I've never watched Godfather Part 3.
I didn't see anything different. That's my thing with this trailer.
So apparently it's a new beginning and a new end, and then there's edited sequences in between.
Right.
So I think you'll get the goods, the juice while watching it.
You got the juice now, kid. Yeah, but like, I just didn't see anything different. Like everything I saw in that trailer, I've seen in that movie.
Okay. All right.
Is what? Yeah, that's like the what's his face? Give me a weapon now, and I'll walk up and kill him right now. Like that's in the original.
Was that Andy Garcia's bag in that movie, getting into his hitman sort of costumes and then killing us?
It's weird that because that's he is the son of what's his face of Connie, which is played by Talia Shire.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that Franco. So you know Franco in the first one where they strangle in the fucking car.
Yeah.
That's their son.
Oh shit.
So it's weird to think that like he would go on then to work for Michael Corleone.
Yeah.
Considering
what happened. Okay. I'm excited. I want to watch it. I've been holding off for this because I watched Godfather 1 and 2.
Yeah.
So now I'll wait for this
Now
and
you
then I'll watch it.
get to watch a really good version of Godfather 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jealous.
I wonder if people's like sort of view of this movie will change.
I hope so. I hope it changes my view. Like because I really didn't like that third one. It just felt off. Even though he wrote this with Puzo. So it's weird that it just feels so disconnected from the first two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully there's a documentary on the special features detailing why they initially cut it.
Yeah.
Because I don't know the story behind Godfather 3.
Well, it's funny because like there's a featurette online with what's his face? Francis Ford. You know, it's weird because he doesn't go by Francis Ford anymore. He like, you know, introduces himself as Francis Coppola.
Okay.
Doesn't say Francis Ford Coppola. It would be funny saying your middle name though. But he introduces it and he says, I'm really thankful for Paramount Pictures letting me in there to edit this again. So I don't know if they had a hand in it or like they wanted certain things in the movie and he didn't want it and they pressured him, which is kind of hard because they didn't do that for the first two. They just left him the fuck alone, especially on the second one.
Yeah.
Because he got Cate Blanchett on that movie.
Yeah, man.
He fucking...
And it shows. Godfather Part 2 is fire.
Like, it's weird for them to go, okay, well, we want a 2-hour movie here. And then it becomes nearly the greatest movie ever made. And then it's like, just go do whatever the fuck you want to do.
And you get like a 3.5 hour epic.
And you can go get De Niro and you can go get anyone you want.
That's crazy, yeah.
You know, my first introduction to Godfather 2 was De Niro fucking knifing that dude on the front porch.
Ah, yeah.
That was the first time I ever saw Godfather Part 2.
He knifes him.
Yeah. Remember how he
Stabs
goes
that
back to
dude.
Italy
Yeah.
Yeah.
and he cuts him?
Just before the intermission, I
And it
think.
looks so funny.
Yeah, and that dude's just screaming.
He massacred me.
I love it. Monster Hunter. Does it change anyone's opinion of it?
I don't watch it.
Didn't watch it? Did it change yours?
No.
Who was the cat guy?
The felines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that's a thing in the Monster Hunter universe?
So felines or palicos are all part of like their own, I guess, subspecies in there where they cook for you. You can have them as companions. They can fight for you.
Okay.
And also there's like indigenous tribes all over the area that you can meet, and they can either teach you or they fight you.
Yeah.
They're the homies.
Okay. So for me, like it looks like Tony Jaa, can't understand her. either, because she's saying stuff to him and he's just like he's not responding in any language. So I wonder if they're going to have a different language as well.
So regular Tony Jaa fucking performance.
So they are meant to. They're actually meant to speak Wyvern.
Yeah, I know, but like, because she doesn't speak Wyvern.
Yeah.
So now there's like the language gap.
Yeah. But then obviously there's going to be words that are introduced that are the same in both English and Wyvern. So Rathalos, which is the dragon, or Diablos, which was that thing that came out the ground.
Mm-hmm. And then he's showing her how to do it. It looks like there's a lot of action. The effects look on point.
Ensures.
It didn't look too comedic.
Fuck out of here. You know they're going to pull that shit where he's going to say some word and it means something completely different.
Probably.
Yeah.
You know what's still
Probably.
you know what's still the maddest shit for me when it comes to language barriers is the rundown when he's sitting down with that resistance group, and then they don't understand each other, but he does the Muhammad Ali, and then they get it.
Oh, yeah. So this is still coming out in theaters on Christmas Day. It's
Wild,
the only wide release, I think, besides The Croods 2.
Yeah, but even the Croods 2 is going to do that 3 weeks or whatever it is and then dip.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm excited for it. I'll wait for it on VOD.
As will I.
Yep. And we also got that trailer for We Can Be Heroes as well.
Yeah, Robert Rodriguez getting into his bag, his superhero kids movie bag.
Man,
Yeah.
as if he wouldn't. Mans gets paid from these movies.
Oh, yeah.
Unbelievable.
100%.
Anything that these movies make, be it $30 million or $100 million, all comes back to Troublemaker Studios because he's done the audio, he's done the production, he's done the special effects, he's done everything in-house.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
The profit margin for these are huge.
Yeah.
But this looks all right.
Yeah, looks all right. So this is like that piece of news with Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Yeah.
These aren't my sorts of movies. I can't sit there and watch it. I tried to watch Spy Kids with Brody.
Can't.
And it's just hard to watch it. The movie itself is very, very shiny.
Yeah.
Like, I kind of feel like they got like all these actors.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they got Pedro Pascal.
Holbrook. Boyd
Holbrook.
Yeah.
They got Priyanka Chopra.
Yeah.
They got the Shark Boy and Lava Girl guys as well, because they're reprising their roles and they've had kids, and their kids are the ones that are, now trying to save the world.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It was a different Lava Girl though, wasn't it?
No, same.
Oh, it is the same?
Same.
Okay.
Yeah.
I swear I was reading that they replaced Lautner.
No, that was
Is Lautner up in here?
Shark Boy.
Taylor Lautner, Shark Boy.
I know, but like, is Lautner up in here?
I think that's the one that they changed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought they changed both of them though. That's not the same.
Yeah. I
Lava
swear
Girl.
I read that. I might have been reading it wrong though.
Isn't it?
No, because that Lava Girl is in Machete Kills.
Is she?
Is sexy as fuck.
Is she?
Yeah,
Please.
All right.
she's a mom now.
Yeah.
But yeah, it could be good. I reckon this would be good for be
good for kids.
Nice for the kids.
Be good for kids.
Not
To
made-
me,
not made
it's
for
not
us.
appealing to me.
Yeah.
I love Rodriguez. I feel like it's a shame that he's doing these movies just for the bag.
What do you mean? He chooses to do these movies.
How about choose to do some fucking mad horror movie or an action movie or something like that? That's the Rodriguez I want to see. I want to see him back in his From Dusk Till Dawn bag. I don't want to see him wasting his time on this shit.
I reckon.
No more Spy Kids, Shark Boy, Lava Girl, and We Can Be Heroes.
Mans is a parent. He wants to make this stuff.
I know, but he's still an adult too.
Yeah, I mean that's why he gave us a leader, and then he's doing this for the kids.
A leader wasn't even for the adults. Wasn't just for the adults.
So I reckon you let Rodriguez do his thing, because give it 4 or 5 years, he's going to come out with this mad action movie or a horror film, and it's going to be good. But I think he just needs to be in that right mindset for it too, because these kids
Yeah.
are growing up.
giving someone 4 or 5 years sounds like Del Toro.
Yeah, that's true.
And then you just don't get product.
And Rodriguez has been in that situation before as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, just let him do his thing. Like, I won't like actively pursue this movie, but if it's Rodriguez, it's Rodriguez. Like, if you can get, it's Carla Gugino and Antonio Banderas in Spy Kids, yeah?
It is.
Gugino, man. Something else. But yeah, like, just let him do his thing.
I hope he comes back to cap off the Banderas Desperado trilogy,
Yeah.
where it's like old man Banderas. Even if he had like the long sort of silver hair.
I actually didn't mind him with the short hair in Expendables 3.
Banderas, he doesn't look old enough to be that old.
Banderas can
look
still
pretty
move.
old. Yeah, he can still move, but he looked pretty old in Expendables 3.
Yeah, but like
His
Doesn't-
face
doesn't
getting
look-
old in the face there.
yeah, but he doesn't look that old.
No,
Like the
no.
old.
No, I'm not saying
With the
make him
silver-
decrepit. You know what I mean?
Silver hair and all that.
He can have silver hair.
What if they did?
Fucking what's his face had silver hair in Roadhouse, and he was still kicking those in like
Sam Elliott.
Sam Elliott, yeah.
Yeah, but Mans was born with silver hair.
Yeah, man.
But he looked cool with silver
Yeah,
hair.
yeah.
though.
Sam Elliott, coolest hair and the coolest voice as well.
Goddamn right.
Man's voice could like fucking put an 11 on the fucking Richter scale.
She said it was a man named Lebowski. He went by the dude.
Such a cool narration. So we got a trailer for the Sia directed music. Watch this.
No.
It's starring Kate Hudson with shaved head.
Wow.
Shaved Hudson.
Yeah. And Maddie Ziegler, who's one of Sia's big collaborators in all of her music videos, or most of her music videos. So I think Maddie Ziegler plays the autistic younger sister,
Yes.
and then Kate Hudson takes her on board, but they're looking to find a way to communicate with her. So they get her like a keyboard with like sound, like a soundboard sort of thing.
Yeah.
But then it also shows you how she sees the world through her music and whatnot.
Sia actually got a little backlash for this.
Did she?
For not actually casting an autistic person to play the role. She got a little backlash.
Okay.
She got a
So-
little pushback online.
So, like, I can understand why she wouldn't cast like an autistic person, but it's only because of that alternate way that she's trying to show that this little girl whose name is music
Yeah.
sees the world and sees herself and doing the choreography,
Yeah.
which you wouldn't be able to get like someone who's that far on the spectrum to do.
I think it was I'm looking for the tweet now, but it's more of the way that she actually said it.
Okay.
Like it's what she said online.
Okay.
Oh, okay, so it's more of actions outside the film.
It's not actually about the film at all, except for how she said something.
That's how they catch you, man. Delivery? Ooh. They
Yeah.
waiting, man.
Yeah, because now it's not about how you said it; it's about what you said.
Yeah.
Because now it's all the digital sort of delivery.
We practically have a diary online that people can read. You like
Read it,
that?
subscribe, like.
That's it, eh? You know what my last tweet was? It was the most fucking relatable tweet in the world. And it was just, you ever go take a piss and then look at yourself at the bathroom and think you look good, and then go to take a picture and you look like shit? Same. That was my shit, dog. But what I was going to say about music was that it's almost like, have you heard of synesthesia before?
No.
It's almost it's not a condition or anything like that. It's the ability to see sounds in color.
Okay.
There was a famous composer, and he had differences with his band because he told them to play the color purple.
Okay, right. Apparently that's how Kanye.
Yeah.
Because
That's how he sees. That's
Yeah.
how he sees the beats.
Yeah.
You can literally see it. And Helen Z said several autistic actors, myself included, responded to these tweets. We all said we could have acted in it on short notice. These excuses are just that, excuses. The fact of the matter is zero effort was made to include anyone who is actually autistic. To which Sia responded, maybe you're just a bad actor. That's so if we're talking about delivery, nah. That's just a really shit thing to say.
Yeah. That's a pretty dog cunt thing to say,
Yeah.
actually.
I'm not going to defend Sia. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, fuck her. Put that fucking wig back over your eyes, cunt.
Shame.
But yeah, the movie to me looked all right. Like, I don't give a shit about the politics behind the scenes. She can sort that out because she just started like a fucking
That's a
big,
fire,
big
man.
old brush
That's
fire
just
right
dumb
there.
shit, man.
Straight up, man. How are you going to hurt someone's feelings like that?
No,
You know what I
man.
mean? That's not fair. But
Yeah. So I finally watched that Chaos Walking trailer.
Oh, yeah,
I didn't watch the leak or anything. This looks fucking fire, man. I don't know what the fuck they were talking about.
Yeah, how is
We
this
had to-
unwatchable?
It's unwatchable. We have to piece it together. Bullshit, man. But these fucks was waiting. They're waiting for the right time to release this.
Yeah.
That's all it was.
Because look at the star power.
Exactly, man.
Isn't it
Got
funny?
Mads Mikkelson in there. That's all I need.
Isn't it
Yeah.
funny that like Mads Mikkelsen gets like sort of brought up in the news as taking over from Depp, and now they got a trailer out for Chaos Walking.
And then like it's all that shit with fucking what's his face, Tom Holland and the Uncharted, and then that heating up and all that sort of stuff. It's almost like they waited for like the dumpster fire of episode 9 to sort of cool down. And then they were like, "Hey, we got this movie with Daisy Ridley,
Yeah.
and Tom Holland and Mads Mikkelson.
Yeah.
Come and see our movie, guys. Come,
Yeah.
come,
So
please.
I,
Fuck out of here, man.
I wonder if like the footage that they're showing has the Fede Alvarez sort of footage in there as well, because he did finish off or do reshoots on it.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right.
This is what I want to ask you guys. Like, do you think Tom Holland is changing his image on purpose so he isn't labeled as Spider-Man 24/7?
I think so.
Yeah.
And maybe he's kind of keeping his options open because the agreements between Marvel and Sony and Disney might fall through. So then he's got Uncharted to sort of go on. And then he can do like serious acting roles and stuff like
What's
that.
his face did the exact same thing, right? So between Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2, Tobey Maguire did what's his face?
Seabiscuit.
Seabiscuit.
Yeah.
So he's trying to reinvent himself as an actor again, even though he damn near got the Oscar for what's his face, Cedar House. The Cedar House Rules,
Yeah.
Cider House.
Cider House Rules.
That
So,
was
yeah.
real good too.
Yeah.
Michael Caine got his best actor for that.
Yeah, he did too.
That's my guy.
The Brandies.
He
All
blew
right.
the bloody doors off.
And that's it for movie trailers this week.
Yep.
Moving into entertainment news. Kick us off there, dog. This is your bag. This is your man's.
It's pretty sad news to say that Kirby Morrow, so unfortunately he passed away at the age of 47. Kirby Morrow was very well known for voicing Goku in the Dragon Ball Z animated series. So he was doing all the English dub for that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's
It's weird when I think about it. That's who when I think of Goku, that's who I hear.
That's
Yeah.
the voice. Yeah.
That's the voice. I don't hear because like we never got the Japanese versions over here.
no.
Like it'd just be the dubbed version, and that's who I hear.
yeah.
He had so many credits as well.
Yeah. So he also got into his live action bag. He played a captain in Stargate Atlantis.
Yeah. Which he got a lot of love from the fans for as well.
Yeah. And he also he did a lot more voice work too. So it wasn't just Dragon Ball Z that he was involved in. He was also involved in Inuyasha,
Yep.
which is a great show as well. Playing one of the major parts in there too.
Yep.
So he spanned this lifetime of characters from his early 20s to now, and it's so weird to think that in my life I've like started watching Dragon Ball Z and then see the voice actor for Dragon Ball Z pass on as well.
Yeah.
Mm.
And that's tough too.
Yeah.
Like I think the thing that there was a point where I was reading about it and there was comments too. And some of the people are just fucking cold-hearted about the shit. They're like, it's okay. We still got young Goku. I don't care. I'm like, this fucked someone's life, man.
Write someone off. Yeah, man. He was also Cyclops in X-Men Evolution as well.
Yeah. Mans looks like Myers.
Seth Meyers?
No, from
Hellboy?
From Hellboy.
Yeah.
Yeah. He looks like him.
Yeah.
Kind of name is Myers anyway.
Yeah.
Came up with that. Myers.
But yeah, it's sad to see him go, but I'm sure there weren't any details on his passing, but hopefully it wasn't anything too sinister.
Yeah. To Kirby Morrow's family, friends, and fans, our condolences, and all the best.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That shit really hit a note, man.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
So I never watched Dragon Ball Z or anything like that, or Stargate Atlantis or anything, but man, it's sad when like anyone passes.
It's so what Dragon Ball Z did for culture outside of Japan was help to revolutionize animated media for us.
Yeah.
And given that was 20 years ago, we haven't had anything to really do that again for kids who didn't grow up with it.
Yeah.
And now we have things like Attack on Titan to bring that back full circle. So I think being a part of something like that is huge.
Yeah.
Yeah. So definitely will be missed.
Okay. Thanks, BD. Geez, it's sad news again. So with the passing of Chadwick Boseman, a lot of people are speculating what they're going to do with Black Panther 2.
Yeah.
Which is still due out May 2022.
Yeah.
So people have been saying, will he pass the torch on to Shuri? Will there be another actor recast in the role? Will they have a digital Chadwick Boseman in the prologue for the story that will then sort of set the events off, and he'll step away, and still be alive essentially in the Black Panther universe. So Marvel producer Vittorio Alonso has come forth, and she said that they won't have a digital Chadwick Boseman at all, which is good, because it just looks weird.
Yeah, I don't think that works for anyone, to be honest. Like it's just really, really shitty. I mean, I do see Marvel recasting.
Okay.
They will recast. I don't think they'll go the Shuri route. They've just started this Black Panther story. Like, I don't see them shifting that on, and like it for me that it doesn't feel like I'm honoring. Like we're gonna honor Chadwick just by, okay, well, he wasn't here and now he's gone just for no reason. Like, give us, another movie, a movie and a half with T'Challa before you sort of push it on.
Okay. So you would rather them recast it?
Yeah, well, it's not the first time Marvel's done this.
No.
Right?
Not
So
at all.
like we went from Tony, what's his name?
Terrence Howard.
Terrence Howard to Don Cheadle.
Yeah.
Within one movie. And that's 2 years apart. Like,
and it wasn't like a big explanation.
No,
or anything.
I don't think they would. I think everyone's smart enough to realize that, it's not going to be Chadwick. Obviously, we're not going to get a digital double or anything. It's just going to be someone new playing T'Challa.
Yeah.
I think they're going to get John Majors. That's who I think they're going to get.
So
it can't be what's his face would have been his first choice. Obviously, Michael B. Jordan would have been Coog's first choice. If he said if they hadn't already cast Chad, I reckon that would have been his first choice. I don't see them bringing back Michael B. Jordan. Not yet, anyway.
They also speculated that maybe Winston Duke's M'Baku
M'Baku's not taking over either.
could take over. I don't think there's enough star power there in Letitia Wright or Winston Duke to carry the movie.
No.
Whereas Chadwick was at a point where his star was really, really rising and quickly. So yeah.
But yeah, that's who I think. I think it's going to be John Majors that takes over from Chadwick. And there's going to be a nice sort of dedication piece at the start of Black Panther 2 for Chadwick.
If he wasn't already Hawkman, I would want Aldous Hodge to take over.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
he's actually like tall enough as well.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't really like talking about the recasting of the character.
I feel kind of shit talking about the recast.
Yeah. If it was me and my franchise, I would just say Wakanda shut itself off from the rest of the world and stop including them in the MCU and cut them out completely. Because there's no way around it.
No.
You either kill that character, you recast them, or you have the digital version, and I don't like those options.
Yeah. I think from a risk management perspective, I think whatever avenue is taken, there will be backlash. So they just need to choose the one that's got the least amount of force pushing against them.
The one that's most respectful for me is that's the one that they should
Is recasting?
is recasting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they do that, that would be the most respectful way because Chadwick worked so hard to imbue the character with a certain regalness.
Yeah.
And develop the way that he spoke, the hand signals, the way he carried himself, everything. I honestly, I don't think Chadwick would have been as upset because having kids react, respond, and find themselves reflected on the big screen would have been more important to him.
Yeah. Another avenue they could take is if Daniel Kaluuya were to come back, he could always reprise the role because it would introduce some challenges for the story that he could overcome as well.
Yeah.
He's not he's not part of the royal bloodline though. Shuri is the only one that can sort of take over.
Well,
after the challenge.
They did not kill. Potentially, they might not have killed Michael B. Jordan's character.
Yeah.
And he might be healing up, and then, he could change. That could be his character arc.
Yeah.
Well, that is his character arc in the book. He's not a bad guy. He's an anti-hero in the book.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the reason why I bring up Kaluuya is that we could always stick to tradition, but we all know that shit don't work like that all the time. And there could be the chance of because even when T'Challa was king, he broke tradition as well. There was some things he didn't want to do, and he understood that. So if they were to bring Kaluuya in, I reckon that would be a challenge that they face is, can we accept a king who wasn't of royal blood, but he is of that age to actually move forward as well?
Yeah.
They won't.
We'll see.
Simply because Kaluuya should now be in jail.
Yeah. Same with Michael B. Jordan's character.
Yeah. And that's some of the challenges that I was thinking of in my head too.
Shuri is the only one that could take over directly from T'Challa, just like he did from his dad before the challenge.
Yep.
And for her to actually take over as the Black Panther, she need to go do the challenge.
They would need to change the comic storylines then.
Shuri does take over.
She does. Yeah, she does. And she's just titled Shuri as well.
But when she takes over, is it because T'Challa's dead?
He steps away.
Yeah.
Okay.
He steps away from the throne because he's with Storm and everyone.
Okay.
Yeah. Storm's his woman. Yeah.
All right.
It's not what's her face?
Nakia.
Nakia, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's Storm. Storm's supposed to be his woman.
Man, that kid would have been crazy.
Yeah.
All right.
So we also had Christopher Nolan. So he was addressing a lot of the feedback he received about the sound mixes on his films. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
people
been-
saying that the dialogue's inaudible. Yeah, and he did the talking specifically about 2014's Interstellar.
Mhm.
He was like, we got a lot of complaints. I actually got calls from other filmmakers would just say, I saw your film and the dialogue is inaudible. Some people thought maybe the music's too loud, but the truth was it was kind of the whole enchilada of how we had chosen to mix it. It was very, very radical mix.
Yep.
He was saying he was a little shocked to realize how conservative people are when it comes to sound. Because you can make a film that looks like anything. You can shoot on your iPhone. No one's going to complain. But if you fuck that mix up, people are going to start complaining.
Big time.
Yeah.
And Nolan also played with like low end frequencies as well.
Yeah. Certain sub frequencies, people lose their fucking minds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys have a problem with this?
Interstellar?
Because he apparently he does it a lot, like since Dark Knight Rises, Interstellar.
So the reason he did it in Dark Knight Rises for the first for that little teaser that we saw on at IMAX on Star Trek, I think it was.
Yeah. Into Darkness.
Into Darkness.
Yeah.
The reason why he did that it was all garbled, if you remember.
Yeah.
Like it was just to throw people off what he was actually saying. But when you watch the actual movie, you can hear clearly what he's saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crashing this plane.
I don't have a problem with the way that Nolan uses sound. Because the scores are on point.
Yeah.
Like he's trying to convey a feeling.
Mm-hmm.
And at that point in the story, he doesn't need dialogue to say how they're feeling.
No.
Because he's got the music there that will then sort of help push that.
And he's got his actors expressing emotion.
Yeah,
Like
that's
he
right.
doesn't need it.
Yeah.
I didn't notice anything in Tenet like this.
Other than the fact that he's more than likely playing everything backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was also talking about how he switched up sounds in space for Interstellar as well. So instead of there being no sound for certain things like taking out footsteps and like using doors for ambience and shit like that.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
was just the movements
Yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah, that's all you hear. Is
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't have any problems with it.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Just people are just complaining to complain.
But I
Get a better system champion.
I don't think people are open to like that big a jump in terms of sonics in their
God.
films.
Well, neither is Nolan.
I know, that's why I like it when someone pushes it forward or does something different.
Yeah.
Like I don't like the same formulaic thing.
Yeah. I feel like Nolan has a very grounded like sound palette when it comes to films. Like when they're talking during Inception at the end when that everything's fucking coming crashing down and you hear them talking but you can't really hear them talking.
Yeah.
Shit like that. And even just when it goes quiet and the water comes rushing in
Yeah.
and shit like that.
People always complain at the start until everyone does it.
Yeah.
Until the next person does it, and then it's always like, oh, I love this.
Mm.
And then they forget about the originator.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No one wants to be singled out. No one wants to have a separate opinion.
The Osiris.
Yeah. Chris Columbus talk a wild flagrant on the Home Alone remake.
Yeah.
He was saying, why do we even need this?
Yeah.
What's it doing new? Like,
It's kind of true.
Yeah. I've got the snippet here. Fuck, he either sounded wild jealous or he was just
what did
mad.
he say?
He was like, nobody got in touch with me about it. And it's a waste of time as far as I'm concerned. What's the point? I'm a firm believer that you don't remake films that have had the longevity of Home Alone. You're not going to create lightning in a bottle again. It's just not going to happen. So why do it? It's like doing a paint by numbers version of a Disney animated film. a live action version of that. What's the point? It's been done. Do your own
Fuck
thing.
that smoke.
That is,
Smoke
man.
for Disney as well.
Oh,
Smoke for
man.
days.
I know.
Chris Columbus shooting
Just
everybody.
like, climbed to the top of my list.
This might have to be. This might have to be the other Christopher we acknowledge. But he's got a point. Like Home Alone has like fucking ascended time. Like being 20 years, it's still fucking relevant and it's still
Yeah.
fucking cool.
Yeah, but he also touches on the fact that like we had a Home Alone remake. It was Home Alone 2. I directed. Man's wanted all the smoke to
I
like
know.
this.
Man.
Especially like his shots, like at the animated movies becoming live action ones.
He also had smoke for Ryan Reynolds as well with Stoned Alone.
Did he?
Yeah, he was like, that's the worst idea I've ever heard.
Fuck.
I didn't know that Chris Columbus was still out here.
Chris Columbus, he's made movies, so he doesn't need to make another movie.
Man,
Off the strength of like Home Alone, he did the first Harry Potter.
Oh fuck,
did
he
too.
did too.
He did Bicentennial Man.
Millennium Man.
Like he's done so many movies that have just been hits.
True. Speaking of Bicentennial Man, if I watch that movie now, I'll probably fucking cry my eyes out at the end.
Yeah. Bicentennial Man had feelings in it.
It did.
Yeah, man.
Big feelings.
Also,
Huge feelings.
like it's that movie could only be made back then as well because of the Little Miss story.
Oh, yeah. Big pedophilic overtones there.
It was
Yeah.
grooming that bitch.
Yeah.
That's fucking wild when you think about it.
That is wild,
Yeah.
eh?
Fuck. I never watch that movie again.
Universal, Cinemark, and Cineplex
Mhm.
are working out deals for the theatrical windows and exclusivity.
Yeah.
So they're talking about if the movie is of a certain size, they will get 4 weekends, 31 days.
Mhm.
If it's a smaller budget movie,
Yeah.
they will get 17 days.
So it's all based on the opening weekend, right?
Yes.
So if a movie makes upwards of $50 million, then okay, it's out for 5 weeks or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Right.
So this will allow Universal, after either 17 or 31 days,
Mm.
to now pursue PVOD options
Very
Mhm.
good.
so that you can have that movie 4 weeks later
Fuck.
on digital.
So something like a Fast and Furious
Yeah.
is going to make, I don't know, upwards of $100 million in that first weekend.
Yeah.
Right. So that's obviously not coming. That's not coming to PVOD.
No, it won't.
It'll
But
just take longer to come to PVOD. That's what
it'll be
they're
like
doing.
4 weeks, and then on the 5th week, we'll get Fast and Furious. That is momentum.
Yeah.
Like they ain't slowing down.
No.
They will have another like sort of premiere on that 5th week. Just re-up their numbers,
Well,
man.
the marketing plan then it'd be unbelievable,
Yeah.
right? Because then you'd go from marketing this movie that's coming out into a theater directly into seeking into the fucking what's his face, the home video release.
And it's a 2-tiered home video release strategy because you get the digital, and then 2 months later, you get the physical.
Yeah, but then you also sell those rights to Netflix, and we make the bag over there too.
And then 6 months later, you get the exclusivity streaming channel.
There we go. There we go.
Big tings.
That's like, I reckon that's another 150 million.
Easy.
Just home video.
easy. Easy 150. If they go
That is easy 150.
Yeah. if they go the what's his face, the Disney route with the $35 or whatever it is, come on, man.
That's
They
crazy.
make them bank, son.
That's big money.
This is how. I mean, this is a first sign of studios actually embracing. Okay, fuck, people actually do want to stay at home and watch movies.
Yep.
Let's appeal to them now. It's not just no, fuck off, go watch it in a theater. Like that's what it felt like. Like originally that's how it felt.
Yeah.
Like, nah, if you don't want to fucking watch our movies and you're not going to go to the theater, don't fucking watch our movies. That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
But now it's like, oh fuck, there are people.
Yeah.
It's one of the few things that this pandemic sort of brought into focus.
Yeah.
Do you reckon, like, if they, like, let's say they still released Tenet cinema, like, theatrically, but then they just double dipped it. They were like, we're also going to do PVOD now, prior to, like, ever announcing a Blu-ray coming out on the 16th.
That's what they should have done.
And then still put the price tag on it.
They should keep Tenet in the tuck for, like, let's say next year, May, and just release it in an off week.
IMAX.
Yeah. If they did an IMAX run, it
Mhm.
would fucking, go off.
You know, with the W coming through with this IMAX, they need to come through and do some like fucking crazy fucking package where it's like you can stay 2 nights and we are going to do a fucking extravaganza for you of just sick film. So they have like, we're going to play Avatar, we're going to play all the Nolan films, maybe Memento as well.
Memento.
I would stay there for that 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And just go see like 2 movies a day or something.
If we were to be going to what's his face, like to go watch an IMAX film, it'd more than likely be a Marvel film or something like that. I would rent a room at the W, because that way, like, I don't have to rush out and rush in and come all the way back home and everything. Yeah,
I would gladly.
you with a child would be able to just be like, all right, cool, you're gonna go sleep now upstairs, like done.
I would want to go watch another movie though.
Well,
It's right there.
yeah.
Brody goes to sleep and then you go watch a film there. But yeah, if they were like, you could have 2 weeks and it's 10 bands, I would gladly pay 10 bands and just take time off to go like do this fucking thing.
Is that $10,000?
Yeah,
That's a lot of money to be watching movies.
it's 10 bands.
And the 10 rings. All right. Take us out there, BD.
So we got reports that Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, we got a novel coming in 2021.
Fuck yeah.
I like this news.
Yeah, I'm fucking. This is one of the films where I'm like, I just want everything Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Same.
Yeah. What was exciting about this is that they weren't sort of just putting exactly what was on the screen into the book. That book will have like bits with Burt Reynolds in there and other characters and actors and stuff from around that time that will kind of really flesh out that period as well.
Yeah.
So I wonder if they're gonna have Gator.
Like,
That'd be fire, actually.
it would be sick if they did a series on Jake Cahill when he goes to do all the spaghetti westerns as well.
Yeah. Out in in Italy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
That would be mad. Coming out 2021, Tarantino's writing it. I think this is one of the first kind of novelizations that he's gonna
done.
do. And
Please, Audible. Please
oh man,
set that deal up. I want Tarantino to narrate it as well.
Tarantino to narrate, or if Pitt and DiCaprio came back,
That'd be cool.
that'd be insane.
I see Tarantino like reading it, but he's like reading it like Tarantino reads.
He would.
Right.
Yeah.
Fuck, you'd be excited reading that shit.
It's good shit. I'm excited for that.
Very good.
Yeah.
All right. That's all the entertainment news that we have for you this week.
That's it. Done.
All right. So what you guys watch there?
So we all watched Mando.
Yep.
last
Episode
night.
4.
Episode 4.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking fire.
I really enjoyed that episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carl Weathers came through with the mad visuals.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we got the reintroduction of Grief Karga and Cara Dune.
Mm-hmm.
And they were clearing out like an old empirical base
Yeah.
stronghold that they had
Yeah,
up in there.
It was set up in like what looked like a volcano or something.
Yeah, and there was in the lava flats.
Yeah.
And there was also links to the child and what Moff Gideon really has in store
Yeah.
for, I don't know if he's trying to create like a Jedi army
Yeah.
sort of thing. Is that the vibes that you got? Like that was the lab that they had set up, because they were saying like they were extracting the child's blood, putting it in another life form, and then like those were the abominations in the tank.
Yeah. That's what it felt like to me. It's either that or this is like their first step towards bringing the Emperor back.
Ah, shit.
Mm.
True.
Because those things that you see in there, it looked like that.
I thought it was going to be Snoke
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah.
So yeah, they had that. They had that mad chase through the lava flats as well.
Fucking
Yeah.
That was a lot of money. This looked like an expensive episode.
This one
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
It was unreal. The TIE fighters, the speeders, like everything
Yeah.
looks so good, man.
Mm-hmm.
They move so good.
Yeah.
So I thought in this episode we were going to get Ahsoka.
Same.
Mm.
But because he had to get his ship repaired, they
Yeah.
then they've delayed it until, I reckon, next week we'll get Ahsoka, because what they've also done is given us a reason for Ahsoka to get dangerous with the lightsabers,
Yeah.
because now they're tracking Mando.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was so sick, man. When he takes out that one TIE fighter and then switches off and then comes back
Yeah.
and he's just flying towards them.
Yeah, and twirling like that was sick.
Beautiful.
Fuck, man.
A Razor Claw is fucking fire.
Razor Crest.
Razor Crest.
Joe Claw. Yeah, I mean,
Berserker Barrage.
I'm excited to see what Ahsoka's going to look like. If they're going to go like more CG, if they're gonna do it a lot more practical.
She's going to be
we've
a
seen-
lot older now as well.
Yeah, we've seen their people before though, yeah?
Yeah. Twi'leks.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you've seen like something very similar in episode 2.
Yes.
That guy.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. And there's episode 3 with Kit Fisto as well,
Mm. Yeah.
because he's a Twi'lek as well. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kit Fisto is a bad motherfucker, by the way.
It's the worst name. Yeah.
Big pause on
Fisto?
that name.
Fisto sounds like.
It's that nickname you give to that one kid.
Yeah, you up for some Fisto, mate?
You don't want these hands, mate.
Fucking wristos with Fisto, man.
Fisto to the wristo.
Fuck.
What'd you watch there?
I watched Krampus and fuck, what else?
First time watching Krampus?
No, I've seen it before. Mike Doherty. I got into my Mike Doherty bag yesterday.
Oh, nice.
Doherty.
Yeah. But yeah, I watched Krampus, I watched Jurassic World and Vice.
How
for the
was
first-
Vice?
Vice was good, man. Vice was good.
This is the Christian Bale one, eh?
Yeah. Man, that Dick Cheney.
Nuts.
Well, man's like he knew that W was like, you know, a kind of
Clueless?
clueless about the presidency. He knew that the vice presidency was just a figurehead.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nothing job, obviously, because you just go along with what the president says, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what he did was he set up an infrastructure within the cabinet and everything for people that would only answer to him. It's fucking wild, man.
That's nuts.
It's crazy. It's really good.
This is the Adam McKay one, yeah?
Yeah.
So it's done like The Big Short.
Yeah, sort of. But like more linear than The Big Short. So you get to see Cheney when he's older, but then it goes all the way from when he's younger to when he's older.
Okay, sick.
Yeah. Cheney was like just a normal fucking day laborer, man. And he became the vice president.
Holy shit.
Got kicked out of Yale, all that stuff for drinking and all that sort of stuff. He was a day laborer. His wife put the screws to him, and he became the fucking vice president
That's
of the
wild.
United States, man. Yeah.
That's wild.
He came up under Donald Rumsfeld, so he learned like what he does in there. He learned from Rumsfeld.
And how was Bale?
Bale's good, man. Bale's always good. It's hilarious in there because you see him have like his 3 heart attacks or 4 heart attacks because he's known to have had so many heart attacks. But when he does, he's like, it's always like when they're celebrating something, and you'll just see him like, walk in and be like, that's not right. We might need to go to an ambulance. We might need to go to the hospital now.
Shit, I got to check that out, man.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
really
sounds
good,
good.
man.
Did you watch that, BD?
So I've watched all of season 2 of Attack on Titan.
This was the 12 episode season?
Yeah,
Yeah, nice. How was it?
it was really good.
Better than the first?
Yeah, but I walked into this one with low expectations because I've been talking to my mate about it, and he was like, season 2's and then season 3 ramps it up. Season 2 was fucking fire, son. My man's lied to me.
Random lied.
But no, it was really good.
That's
Like,
sick.
It's just evolving, and it's fucking great.
That's mad. All right. So I actually didn't watch any of the 100 greatest movies of all time. I had a sick boy at home, so
Yeah.
I was more just looking after him and doing the running around and stuff like that. Yeah, I did watch last night. I crammed in the Lego Star Wars special.
How was it?
It was good.
Yeah,
It was good. I enjoyed it, actually.
it's only like 47 minutes.
Yeah, I thought it was like
I thought
a
it was
full
an hour.
90-minute
Yeah.
deal.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Maybe there's a second part coming up.
Maybe. But this flies.
Yeah.
Like for 47 minutes, you basically just get the setup, it happens, and then it sort of ends. Really good fan service in there.
Do you get all the voice actors back?
No.
It's not even Ray.
No.
No Daisy Ridley, nothing.
No.
Righto.
I
That's
think,
a shame.
I think it'd be tough for them to get John Boyega back in the studio.
Yeah.
Yeah. John Boyega ain't showing up to the stew.
John Boyega told Disney to suck my dick. And they did that shit.
But that was it.
That's it.
That's it. That's a wrap for the week.
Mhm.
Done and dusted. You can reach us on Facebook and Instagram at smoke_mirrors podcast or smoke and mirrors podcast. You can reach us at Twitter at smoke and mirrors Oz, and catch us on video at LOGOSMITH Media on YouTube.
You can also check us out at our new home, which is Spreaker.
Yeah.
Check us out there.
The Biltong Dons, the Bourgeois Boys, Brown Boy Cinephiles, Color Boy Smokers. Keeping one eye open on the movie news all week, every day, all day.
And wash your ass.